I just left the gym and I'm in there trying to burn all this fat, trying to build muscle, right? Like we all do every day, right? And I'm thinking, it's funny because a lot of stuff we do to burn the fat doesn't work. I'm not sure what year the grocery stores started coming out, but definitely before I was born, I'm in the 1970s, and then but before that, you have like they make a bunch of donuts, right? And then they make too many donuts, and they have 500 donuts, and they only sell 250, and they have to throw them away, right? So that's not good. They can't do that. So then they had to figure out a way. Well, how do we keep those donuts on the shelf so we can still sell them, without losing all that money, because we can't afford that, right? Or they had to make, maybe 300 donuts and then still lose 50 of them, right? So they found a way to preserve the stuff, just keep them on the shelves. And that's why when we go in the grocery stores, we have so many products that stay there forever, right? But then you go to certain aisles, right, and they don't last that long. They expire quicker, right? And those are the organic food. And if you look at the timeline till now, look at the progression of how people have become obese, right? They weren't obese like that back then in the 60s, right? And so, but here's the other thing. The same thing goes with the sugars. It's the sugars. The sugars cause health problems, a lot of health problems. They put a lot more sugar to get people to want to buy the food, right? Now they're using high fructose corn syrup, which apparently high fructose corn syrup is, from what I had learned, it was more addictive than sugar even, or just as bad, right? So, and it kind of mimics the same idea, and your body recognizes it's similar to sugar. So it's going to still cause you some problems. So the reason why I'm saying this is because I came back from my umbilical hernia surgery, and I gained a little bit of fat, right, around my belly and stuff, but I used it as I took advantage of it because I already know before I had my surgery about 6 months ago, when I go to the gym, right, I wasn't gaining the muscles I am now, because this is an advantage or an edge for you guys, right, or you girls and guys who want to build muscle. If you're a little chubby right now, a little overweight, good, because you can turn that into muscle, right? And then I'm even taking creatine. I was blown away because this time I turned around, I come back. It didn't take long for my muscles to remember and to start building up again, because I got skinny for a couple months. And then next thing you know, now I'm looking at all my shirts and everything, and they're all tighter than they were. And I'm like, golly, I didn't want them to be that tight. But I was like, wow, I just built some muscle. If you guys are worried about starting because you're chubby and stuff, no, use that. But here, let me tell you how to get ripped too, right? So then what you do is now you got to be careful, because now this is how you get that fat, right? So I do intermittent fasting. If I don't eat after, like, I've studied this, 8 hours, your body starts, it's digesting, right? And then it starts detoxing after that, right? So about 12 hours, 14 hours, your body's detoxing, and we think it's retaining fat. Well, if you do it long enough, no, it's not retaining fat. It's going to you're going to be shedding the fat. You're going to go to ketosis, and I think your cells the sugars will purge out of your cells, a little bit, right? So anyway, I got to get through this video real quick. I'm trying to help you guys make this quick, but yeah, everything seems to have fat in it. Everything seems to have sugar and preservatives that cause our bodies to preserve. Maybe somehow slow down, but I think it's the chemicals. I think if we're overweight already, our body's not moving as fast and efficiently as it should, right? So then therefore things can stick easier, right? And that's why we can get sicker, we can get diseases and stuff, right? But if we're always moving, we're burning the fat, and then we're eating cleaner, right? And that's what this channel's about. You live longer, you feel better, and when you go in the sauna, the weight is shedding off, because you're already, like me, I'm in ketosis right now. It's 8:34 in the morning. I went in the sauna. I didn't eat since 6 o'clock last night, right? So, and I worked out hard, really hard. Well, smart but hard. And so now, I'm basically stressed out my muscles, and so now they're going to be hungry. They're going to want all that. Right now, they're probably like, give me that, give me whatever comes in here. So when I eat lunch or breakfast or whatever I do in a couple hours, right? It's going to be, my body's going to just, and plus you enjoy it too when you do that. So I'm not telling you to do intermittent fasting. You can look at Dr. Berg online. He'll show you how to do intermittent fasting. But I'm saying for me, that's what helped me. Okay, at 54 years old, I've been in shredded shape. But like I said, last year I couldn't get the muscles built. If I wanted to build more muscle, it was hard because I wasn't. Even though I was taking creatine and stuff, I think what it was because I didn't have the fat. But then once I had the surgery, I stopped. Now I went back. Now I'm like, whoa, wow, oh my goodness, right? I wasn't trying to be that big, right? But it's what am I gonna do, you know? So now I'm gonna shred it all up. That's what I'm doing. I'm shredding it up. I'm about 5 or 10 pounds heavy. I'm about 10 pounds heavy, probably, right? But I don't know, maybe 7 pounds. But the whole thing is now I'm shredding it up. Now I'm gonna get the abs, or I don't even care about a 6-pack. I care about just having a flat stomach, you know, because otherwise I can't live a life anyway, you know. So anyway, just be mindful that when you're in the grocery store and stuff, try to eat clean, organic food. If you want to lose that weight, get that fat burning off, intermittent fasting is a good one. It works, and it feels good, and it's supposed to be good for you, apparently. So anyway, have a good day. If you like the video, give me a like. If you're going to get started, go ahead and try it out. Comment. I want to hear it. And subscribe. Have a good day.